Hello everybody, this is Zefi from I Am Zefi and I Love to Scrap. That's the name of my blog. I want to warn you before I even start today that I'm not very prepared for this session. So I haven't streamed for a while and I thought maybe we can just create in company and chat a little bit. It's been very hot here in Athens, so it's not easy to sit and work. I have the air conditioner on, but it's right over my head, so then it gets too cold. So I can't win. Nectaria, hello. Can you hear me, Nectaria? Please let me know, because they've changed the format on Ustream. What's happening, Nectaria? When are your new papers being launched? I'm waiting for them. Loud and clear, she says. Will I see you on Sunday, Nectaria? Jay, are you still here? I wonder if she's left, Miss Jay. Looks like she's gone. Anyway, what I want to do today is work on a project. There's this girl that I watch on YouTube called Evie. Her handle on YouTube is turquesa. T-U-R-Q. Let me write it in. Turquesadot. Anyway, so she's challenged us to use something of our stash that we've been hoarding, and at the same time to make a YouTube video showing our face, because even me, now that I stream, I never show my face because it's like too much step. You have to go and put on some makeup and look pretty and so forth and so forth. So I must probably make my video on Saturday morning. So what I want to work on today is a dress form that I made with clay. Let me see where I have that clay now. Here. I've showed you this before, actually. It's called Darwi terracotta. So I use that. And sorry, this rattling shouldn't be happening on the camera. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so I made the dress form, and here's its base, and I've cut up a paintbrush and sharpened it a little bit. So I hope this is going to be secure enough. And I'm going to glue it in now while I work on it. I hope it doesn't break. We'll see. I might even work on it a little bit and then glue it. I'll see. I'm not sure. Then I was contemplating whether I should use this one. These are the ones that Katerina had bought for €1 at the €1 shop. I've taken off all the trimmings, but I think my daughter was reading like a Victorian romance, and they call the dowagers, the older ladies, battleships. So I think she's going to be a battleship. She needs brocade and velvet and like. Hello, Panayota. It is Panayota, hey. Yes. I keep on forgetting. How are you? Hi, Irina. So she's going to be our old lady. So we're now working on this girl here. Anyway, as I was saying, Evie challenged us to use something that we've been hoarding. And what I've been hoarding is my Mariposa papers. Do you remember when I got a parcel from a complete stranger called Wheezy some years ago, and she sent me the Mariposa papers? So I'm going to use, I think, the butterfly and the pink. And then I thought I'm going to want to decoupage the base, which I think I must do now so I can start drying. And then while I was sitting here waiting, I pulled out Irini's flowers. I'm sure you've all seen Irini's flowers from Get Creative. Oh, wonderful. Who's winning? So these are Irini's flowers. So I'm thinking that maybe this will work. It might be a bit bright and a bit thick, but we'll maybe look around and see if there's something else here. I was thinking that that could also work, but it might be too thick. And there's also seam binding. This is also going to work. I'm thinking of doing the bodice with the butterflies and then using pink and lace for the skirt. Anyway, we'll see. I'm not sure. So, as I said, I have not prepared a lot, so we're going to do it together, okay? I also found some other flowers yesterday. Where did I put them? Tell me, how's everybody? Christina, how are you? Christina, did you see that beautiful graphic 45 stuff that Anna did? She is so talented, Anna. She is uber talented. This will also work. Look at that. Oh, yes. Okay, I've got the hot glue on. These are Christina's. Christina, I think you made me these. Might even use Christina's because they're a little bit thinner. Oh yes, here we go, I think this is going to work. Cool. Thanks, Christina. These are so precious. Anyway, what I did with You can see this is how the terracotta looks once it's dried. This has been made for about 2 months now. It's been a while. So what I did with this doll is I took, and I know this is 3D liner and it's not meant to be used as a paint, but it's very nice and metallic. So I took some of this pink, a little bit of this. I put the pink on and then I thought it was too pink. Then I added a little bit of this color. Let me see if I can see the colors somewhere. Here. This is metallic copper, and the pink is just called metallic pink. And then I also added a tiny bit of liquid pearls. I just smeared it on with my finger. Sacrilege, you say, sacrilege. Now I'm putting off the air conditioner, it's too cold. So, let's do one thing at a time. Okay, let's put this in here. It's off. And we're just going to quickly decoupage the base so that it can be ready. This is the Basil Basics from Lena. Very nice and fine, the paper. So it's perfect for decoupaging, because when you decoupage, it's good that your paper is fine so that you don't see the ridges of the paper. So the finer the paper for decoupage, the better. We'll use the multi-medium and my disgusting mat. I really need to get myself a new mat. I'm going to quickly decoupage this because I'm thinking that I want to decoupage the stick as well. So we'll quickly do it. This is the brush that I cut off. I actually need to get myself another paintbrush. There's nothing better than your fingers, actually. I don't know if I was on camera there or not. I'm waiting for the hot glue to get hot. This is very similar to my other one. I'll show you the other one again in a minute. And that's why I'm decoupaging the base, so that there can be something common with the two, so that when they stand next to each other, they'll make a nice pair. So that's why I decided to decoupage the base again. My other base was decoupaged with print, though, if I remember correctly. Okay. Χριστίνα, μιλάω αγγλικά επί το πλήστον, γιατί έχω πολλές κοπέλες που το βλέπουν που είναι Εγγλέζες, αλλά αν δεν καταλαβαίνεις κάτι μπορεί να με ρωτήσεις και θα σου εξηγήσω, ok. I hope it sticks. Okay, let me pull out the hot glue. Christina, αν έχεις άλλα applications ανοιχτά, σβήστα. Αν έχεις Facebook και άλλα Windows, τι γίνεται, what's happening now, because this terracotta is porous, it's absorbing the glue very quickly. I also thought that if I decoupage around the stick, it will just make it a little bit more sturdy as well. I could also use Modge. Maybe I should use Modge. It'll be more economical than this. Here we go. Just as well I've put off the air conditioner because it will dry this thing very fast. I think that's too big to go around the corner. Best to cut smaller pieces, especially if you're going to go around corners and stuff. I don't have patience anymore. The smudge really smells very, very potent. I'm not watching the chat. Sorry, this brush is very long and I'm hitting the camera. Almost done. I'm almost done, okay? Just because I want it to dry. Just wipe my hands. Yeah, it's very quiet. Where's everyone? Everyone's out, Katerina. It's too hot to be at home. It's too hot. Scrapbooking is a winter hobby. I find it very difficult to sit at the desk. I'd rather take the laptop and go and sit on the balcony and it's very quiet. Katerina, where are you? Aren't you near Thessaloniki? I'm confused now. Pού μένεις, Κατερίνα? Δεν πήγες στο crop. Είχες πάει το Σάββατο. Την Κυριακή πότε ήταν, Σάββατο? The girls had organized a crop up in Thessalonica over the weekend, and some of the Athenian girls went up. Some of them flew up and others went up by train, and it was so funny. The girls that went up by train were scrapping in the train. So nice to see. Hi, Ravlad. How are you? I'm busy altering a dress form. I haven't started with the dress form yet. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. It's a dress form that I've made myself out of terracotta clay. And I want to make it a pair with one that I've done previously. So my previous one had wings. So this one is also going to have wings. And my previous one had print decoupaged on the base. And that is why I am now doing the base with decoupage again, so that it can have a common element with the other one. So I'm almost done, just bear with me. If you are going to go round the corners like this circular little piece here, it's best to cut your papers very thin so that they don't make little pleats. It's just a little hole there. And over here, I don't know if you can see, just there is a little bit that's got nothing really very nice. So I want some more music paper. Where did I put it? I'm looking for the music paper. Just clean my hands a little bit. I'm actually going to have to go wash my hands. I want some serious notes here. Paito fortissimo. Okay. I need music, I think, in the background. It's for when I'm not talking. Okay, let's just put that aside to dry. Now you understand I've dirtied my whole mat. Okay, put those pieces aside. Must put your brush in water. I'm going to quickly get up and go wash my hands, okay? I'll be back in a minute. This brush we can throw away. I'll be back 2 minutes, okay? Okay, now it looks like my fingers are peeling. So it's going to look a little bit horrendous. I should have worn gloves or something. Has Eleni not come on yet? Where's Eleni? Okay, let me show you the one I did on. I did this on a show a while back, but let me just show it to you in case you weren't on. This was a kitsch red dress form that I'd bought in Turkey. So I use paper print like for the base, and she had a red dress on, and this was red satin. I kept the sequins, but I remember I used gauze and I embossed it. Has Eleni gone to bed? This is basic grey papers. That's been glimmer misted and inked. And underneath here, can you see the petticoat underneath? Is on the edge die, cut out of the print. Were you girls on when I did this? Christina, you might have been on. Katerina, Irina, I don't think you were on then. I think it was before you discovered scrapbooking. Oh, this is what I use for petticoat, this die. Oh, you were here, yes. And I made her the wings. At least the wings are die cuts that are embossed. Okay, so this one will be very similar. I was at first thinking I should make her dress like waisted. But this line is always so flattering that's just below the waist. So I think I'm going to stay with the same line. What I'm going to do for the wings, I'm thinking of using this butterfly for her wings. And then I'm going to cut another butterfly to put behind it. And I was thinking, I found this paper as I was looking through my stash. This is glassine paper. I was thinking I'm going to use this to cut a butterfly. So I'm going to start with the stuff I know, all right, and then the whole thing will develop. So let's do the things I know I want to do. So I know I need to get this butterfly off this clip. Make sure your Mod and your stuff, your glues are always closed properly, okay, because it's very hot and they will dehydrate. Then I also want to save this clip because we can make, we found some lovely flowers the other day, and we can make, where did I leave them? The roses. I must show them to you. I don't remember where they are. Oh, here. Look, I bought them so that I can put them into the kits when we do an album for Christmas. And they mist. They colour very nicely. Oh, and do you want to see this? Haha. Christina, you saw Eleni's yesterday, hey? Look, that came off very easy. I just pulled it off. And then I've got a clip here. This was a free downloadable lesson from a blog called Created by ADDTML. And this is Jane Hewitt that kindly had the download for free. And this is exactly the size that she had. my daughter's going to give this to a friend. So it has 1, 2, 3 spaces for booklets. You can see over here she's cut out all the elements here. So Rafaela is just going to pop these in, and then Phaedra can decorate her books as she wants. It's really pretty. It's the new Prima papers, the songbirds. Then this paper was just a piece of paper in my stash that was glimmer misted, so I put it in, and then I used a little journaling spot in the center. This is how she had suggested. Actually, that needs to get inked up. It needs to get inked just a little bit. I bought the color tea dye, ladies, and you know what? It's a very, very nice color. It's almost like vintage photo, but it has a slight pink tinge to it, and it matched these papers perfectly. Vintage photo is very nice. I'm not saying it's not nice, but the tea dye is really nice. I would recommend it as a basic color. For instance, with this set that had the pink in it, it matched beautifully. Sorry, I'm just quickly doing that. I saw it. At least it's done. Nice color. Tea dye. Natalia, I started it on Saturday afternoon. I didn't know where I was going to take it. I wasn't even sure what paper line I was going to use. And then I finished it on Sunday. So once I decided, because this is Prima, but that was a scrap, and that, and that. And then this blue was also a Prima that I'd never used. It had this on the one side, and I'll put it all away, so I'm not going to pull it out now. So I wasn't sure what paper I wanted, but once I decided on the paper, it was quick. You need to be very precise when you glue these on, these pockets. They need to be right on the fold at the bottom, otherwise they jut out on the top. And I was going to do this as a sample so that I could have it, so I wasn't very meticulous when I was cutting it out. You can see, and when I was sticking it. Can you see there? That's sticking out. And when I was halfway through it, Rafaela was looking for something for Phaedra, and she saw it, and she said, "Oh, can't I take that?" And I said, "Well, if you like it and you want it like this, then take it." So it's going to Phaedra. It's very cute. I think it will also be quite nice in a bigger format. It took a lady 6 hours, and I think it could, if you're not quite sure, or you could do it in about 5 hours, I think. I could cut a butterfly with my die through the die cut machine, but because this paper is embossed, if I put it through the die cut machine, it's going to flatten out all the embossing. It's happened to me before. So you best cut out your shape and then emboss your paper. I'm cutting the second butterfly a little bit smaller than this one. I'm going in a tiny bit. I want her to sit there. Okay, there's still quite a lot of this left over. Look how nice that gold is. So you don't throw this away. This is going to go into the drawer for the ATCs. Okay. I like that. And then I was testing this. This is a piece of, oh, you know I didn't vote for them. Arena I've been scrapping since the end of 2007, so 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 5 years. Five years almost. Oh, at the end of this year it will be 5 years. This is a pattern, girls. As you can see, you don't need a lot of paper. We're going to need about 2 pieces of this. I was thinking of maybe putting black lace, but maybe the black, if I'm going to use this, the black lace might be too much. I want to put paper and lace, but real lace on the outside. And I want to use this for the skirt. But I'm going to glimmer mist this. But let's first decide what lace we want. Daisy after. Okay, now this, someone sent me this in the swap. I can't remember. I think we must do another swap, but with laces and ribbons. Don't you think that will be nice? Bye. Who is going? Christina. Bye, Christina. Ine, Christina. That's quite nice. Anyway, as I was saying, oh, look what happened here. This is what you need to be careful. Look what happened, girls. When you have trims, look, this is destroyed. You must be careful how you store it because it unravels. This is a classic example. You see, there is some sticky tape on the end of this, and the sticky tape stuck onto the end of the other side, and I'll show you what happened. Let me show you. Let me just quickly get my tape out. It's at the back here. Look. And this is expensive stuff, so if you do have trims, look after them. Look, look, look. Look. Look, it's about 10 centimeters that have been, it's been destroyed. Can you see? And the best thing to do here is to cut it. Sorry, we're just going to repair this quickly because it's a pity. You see there was sticky tape on it, but it stuck onto the other end. Anyway, so this is going to have to be used as fiber now, because that's still a little bit intact. Okay, so put your stuff in. This piece came off that other dress form I showed you. As I was saying, I think we must organize a nice swap as soon as we get back at the end of summer. We'll say two, but we will have specifications. We'll say 2 laces, 2 trims, I don't know, 5 ribbons. These pieces came off this other dress form that was at the €1 shop. This was all around her, but I ripped them off last night because I know I'm going to cover her, so I pulled them all off. I think I've got some black lace here. Here it is. This is what I'm thinking. We could use this as the blouse. Okay. Sasali sai. You see, these we got in a swap from Katerina Sionaki. So I've written it. So I know this also looks nice. Huh. Look at this. What is this? I don't even know where I found this. Oh, this is also nice. Isn't this nice? But I say, like, when we do ribbon, for instance, that might be what will cost you if we do a swap. Is you're gonna go and buy, but if you buy a ribbon in a roll, it's a lot cheaper. So you're gonna go buy one roll of nice ribbon, and you're gonna use that to swap. And if everyone buys nice ribbon, then you'll never ever use up one roll of ribbon, never. You'll get so sick of it you won't want to see it. So we'll swap it. So from the one roll of ribbon you'll have 10 different kind of ribbons, like a meter each. If you swap, if we'll say we won't swap a meter's too much. We'll swap, say, of the ribbon, I think we can even say 30 centimeters or half a meter. Half a meter is good, but it must be a nice ribbon. I think that will be very nice. And I really think that if we do a swap, we'll do it within tight parameters. We'll say you must have this, and this. And I think we do 10 girls per group. So you'll do 10 little packets. 10 packets. One will be yours. So now, where's the pattern? You see how she's looking? I'm not going to stick her on just yet. And this needs some more, some finishing off. But we'll do it towards the end. Do you see what's happening now? I've taken out these sequins. But this is why I say these things happen on their own. It might still work. Looking good. It's about 6 centimeters. What I'm going to do with this paper now, because you know paper has, this is, if you turn the paper like this, it doesn't flex so easily. So if I fold it down here, the chances of it cracking are greater than if I fold it this is how it flexes. And because I want this to go around the dress form, I'm going to cut the paper around this way. Do you understand? I'm cutting the paper in the direction that is the most flexible. I don't know where I'm going. We're just playing. It's a little piece of paper. If we don't like it, we'll throw it away. If we don't play, we won't learn. Okay? Just remember that. If you don't play, you'll never learn. We're going to do it in 2 different pieces, I think. Okay. I'm going to scrunch this all up. And I think I'm going to mist it. I had all my journaling stuff upstairs, so I have to go find it. I think I'm going to use this color. It's called a Violet Aquis. Violet. My goodness me. But because I don't want it to be I don't want the color to change drastically, I'm going to first spray the paper with water, and then I'm going to put this Lindy Stamp Gang stuff on top of it. Oh, you're going to go, Christina? You're going to go down to Athens, to the shops? They'll tell you some shops. And you're just going to buy a spool of ribbon. Let me see. Let me give you an example. It's very bad when you, yeah. We can even specify the thickness. Can you see this? Wait. This was 12 euros for the roll. We'll actually say what thickness. That is a nice ribbon. This is a nice ribbon. This I found in Vitellini. It's got dots. We'll say what thickness. We'll maybe say one thick one and one thin one. Let me show you some ribbons I got in a swap. I did a swap with the girls on the scrap beach once. I'm going off the point again. Most of the ribbons in here were from the swap. Okay, that's quite plain, but this is how she sent it to me. What else? I don't have much, eh? Look at this one. Can you see? But now you've got all the Websters, Christina. You don't need to do a swap. We did a ribbon and a fiber swap. Actually, my ribbons are looking a bit low. This Was another one she sent. It's a boy, it's a boy. Lots of dots. Anyway, nothing very exciting really. This one's quite nice. After. As we were saying, we were going to spray this, and we are going to, and we just hope that this nozzle works, because I will cry if it doesn't. You know what, Christina? I know where the shops are, but I don't know their names. I don't never remember their names. But I'll tell you, when I see you again, I'll explain to you where they are. Oh, this is too dark. I don't want it so dark. I don't want it dark and then I go spray it again. And can I tell you, the best paper I have found for scrunging up is crepe paper. This Mariposa paper, I mean, we can have one Christmas ribbon in the collection, for instance. We can say one Christmas ribbon and one normal ribbon, and we can say like 2 laces, and we can say 2 fibers. It doesn't have to be a lot, just something that can fit into a little envelope, so that the packaging, the mailing isn't a lot. Okay, as you can see, I grabbed the pink as well that I missed. Now the purple is coming out in this. Ja, tiden was is que Cordelis, Christina. So all of a sudden, hello, the purple has. I got some purple in this one and no purple in that one. I used to put ribbons on my layouts a lot in the beginning. Don't know why I stopped. I think all my layouts in the beginning had a ribbon on them. I think I used to put a lot of ribbons because I never had a lot of other embellishments. And now I've got other embellishments, so I don't put so many ribbons. It's amazing, this paper's looking like leather. Hi, Raf. How was your movie? Yeah. I'll be done in about half an hour. Okay. How was the movie?
Oh, so nice.
What did you see?
Oh, the lucky one.
The lucky one. Rafaela's just come from movies.
Sexy boys. See how nice the cake looks from the bottom.
Did you see the cake on Facebook? Did you see Rafaela's cake on Facebook? did she go?
No, we've got, rephrasing us with dinner.
Oh, so our baby.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She's like, he's amazing. She's like, I see why you so in love with him. He was just smiling at her the whole time. You could see it to her eyes. It was very,
Okay. I actually think that the black is going to be too harsh. Can you see that the black is not going to work? At least I think it's, yeah. And that's also, yeah. I don't know where, I'm looking for this color and now I'm getting that color. Okay, well. You know what I want? I want a purple. That's quite dark. And that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. You know what I should have done? Let me show you what I should have done. I should have done this instead. Instead of the towel. Now I could have made a nice stamp with it and I would have had a nice embellishment. Why I did that because the color was too intense, so I lifted some color. Unfortunately, Christina, things are very expensive here. I think this black ribbon I found from that old man in Mitilini that is closing his shop, so I got this at a very good price then. Now I'll see this summer what he's got. But I'm going to have to get disguises and wear sunglasses and different hats and go in there on different days. Because you buy one thing for cheap and then when you ask him the next thing, then the price goes up. I've told you before, he's got stuff out there and you buy the first one, the whole roll for €5 or €2 or whatever, and then when you want to buy the next one, he says, no, that isn't the whole roll, that's per meter. I think we're going to have to stick this beauty on to her base. I want the colors to work with this because I'm not going to change this. And when I look at her now, she's too much the same as the dress. This is Dab of Pearl. And I think we are going to change her up a little bit. She's too pink. She's too much like the the paper. So I'm just going to make her just a little bit lighter. Cremas, the 3D paste that I used. Bit of a waste. I'm not concerned with a bit further down because it's going to be covered. I'm just going to get some water for my brush because this is my new brush and I don't want it to dry out. Look what I found the other day. I don't know where it's come from. Maybe we put that on. I'm wondering what else I can put on that. I don't know if this is going to stick on, it's still wet. This white puff paint here with glitter, I might put some of that on it. This is still wet. Hi Gogo, how are you my sweetie? That's ignore Sabre Gogo. Next time. I have no clue if this is going to stick. It may not stick because this doily is still wet. Okay, we're trying anyway because I don't have time to sit and wait for it to dry. The doily is still damp. This is a glitter puff embossing powder. I don't want a lot of it on. not sticking. I'm covered in glitter, but it's not sticking. What we'll do is we'll put stickles on it afterwards. It's not sticking because it's wet. I've got glitter over the whole place here, but there's not much on the doily. Can you see? No, you can't see. There's glitter all over the wet wipe. Nothing on the doily though. Okay. Okay, I hope this is going to fit. Body ne, skeftume mi post vrlo dobro sta. Dobro to vrika evo. I actually found this in the washing machine. Someone had picked it up. I don't know who. It's even a little bit rusty. I'm waiting for the hot glue to get hot again. Okay. Okay, so that's there. Then I want to twist this up. This is seam binding. Which, if anyone finds this in Greece, please tell me where. Okay, what I've done is I've put a little bit of seam binding there because the doily is a little bit short. So it's going to go like this over there, and that will be the blouse of the dress. Can you see? Okay, but I'm not going to worry with that right now. I'm going to put the skirt on, and I have a funny feeling that the skirt is not going to go right around. I'm wondering now if I should put the joins in the front. I'm going to put the join on the side. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I was wondering, what clock is this from? Και έχει ο πεθερός μου κάτι ορολόγια και λέω μήπως είναι από το δικά του. Anyway, there you go. A calorifer clock. It's from the radiators. Who said that? Irini recognized this clock, this thingamajiggy. It's to open the radiators and aerate them. I'm a little bit short of paper. We have a gap, girls. Let's give that glue 2 minutes to dry. I don't like that. This is where the little Webster's roses would have been perfect there now. You see, I have a hole here. Do you realize we have a crisis? We'll shape a dress and we might even trim the dress still. But now, because we've got this, we need something here as well. This I also bought in Mitilini. Do you believe it or not? I found this in Mitilini. It was very expensive. I only bought a little piece. I also have the butterfly paper, but I want to put butterflies over the top. I think we're going to use ribbon. These are samples that I found at my mother-in-law's house. Christina, are you here still? Sikose, Sikose. This is a nice pattern. A solid ring, little podarakia, and then she fills that round, can you see? And then it's got that finishing. Cute, eh? I'm fiddle farting, girls. Where's the doily gone to? Too big, too thick, too pink. Okay, I've cut it. I've cut it. That's going there. We need something else. Okay. This is always a problem when you put paper onto dress forms. Because the paper's thick, you always land up with a ridge here. That's what happened to me last time too. And I wonder if anyone has a solution for that. It will be interesting to see. Do you see the same thing happened over here? You have this little ridge. If you look at her, she's not slimline. It makes a little bump over there. And that's exactly what has happened this time as well. Can you see there? So, our best bet will be maybe to use ribbon. But the ribbon is very thin and you'll see through it. You'll see these Θα τους το κάνουμε μεσάτο το φόρεμα και θα μπει και στο μαύρο τελικά. And the black is going to go on. Okay. Needle. Sorry. 1 hour and 26 minutes I've been online. I've knocked over all the junk here. I'm going to gather it, and it's going to be a waisted dress. Okay. Okay, I'm putting it double, I'm putting the string double so that it can be strong when I pull it to gather it. Don't want it breaking on me. Αυτό θα κάνω εγώ, θα το κάνω μεσάτο αυτό, η ταντέλα, θα έρθει, it will come up to the waist, it's going to get pulled in round the waist, although you're not going to see it because this is going to be on the top. We'll put some bling over there, I think. I've got this bling, which will go maybe there, or the key. We'll see. Άλλα λογαριάζεις και άλλα βγαίνουνε, so θα το παίξουμε έτσι. We'll just see. And this needle is extremely thick. You usually need about twice to 3 times the amount of the width. So if you're doing gathers, usually you need 3 times the amount. If your waist, for instance, is 70, then you need at least 2 meters 10 for nice full gathers if your fabric is thin. A little bit of dressmaking advice here. Kemal on Etsy, it's not going to, what I did now is I gathered it in the middle, but I think I need to fold it and gather it. But we'll see. I just want to see how this will look. No. Now we're going to have another border to worry about this way. Spanish girl. True, she is. The black lace is so Spanish. She needs a long tail at the back. So did you girls have fun on Saturday, Gogo? It's like a peplin. You call that a peplin. Do you remember? It's very... Now let me not make a mistake. I think... Was it 60s where they had this tight little skirt and then the little frill that used to go over it? It's called a peplin, I think. Late 50s, 60s, I think. We still have a hole in the skirt. Nice. Okay, I'm just making sure that the gathers are all equal. Let me just cut this big string off. Oops. She's drunk. Is this hot glue gun still on? Okay, let me show you where we are. I wish I had some sangria now, Irina. Would have gone down beautifully. Or a nice, oh, my favorite drink is a rusty nail. That's whiskey with drambuie and maraschino cherries. Oh, I love it. That is my one option. If I put the sequins on, then I don't think I can put this on, and I really like that. I'm trying to just think one step ahead now. I need something to go in underneath this flower all around. She's going to have the wings at the back, which I can actually stick together here. It almost melted the plastic, you know that. This hot glue almost melted that plastic. I like the clock. I like the winding up thingamajiggy. So, as I was saying, if I put the sequins, I can't put this thing. This looks a bit big. And it needs something there. We're going to put the key in, finished. The key's decided. We could just put sequins all the way around here. She breaks. You know she breaks. I don't think she can fall down. She shouldn't fall down. Because she definitely breaks. I'm starting the first layer on the lace. Whenever I leave the glue gun on my desk, I burn myself. So remind me it's there. Have you seen they've got some thimbles that are like silicone that you can put on your finger and you can squeeze the glue, and they're silicone so it doesn't stick, the glue doesn't stick onto it and it doesn't burn you either. Okay, I've made a little bit of a mess here. I'm hoping I'll be able to pull this glue off here. A little bit messy. Okay. then what I do is I just put a little bit of glue at the back of that so they don't unravel. I'm just ungluing that glue gun because it's become hot. Made a bit of a mess. Bit of a big mess. I'm not watching the chat. Kalinichta Nectaria. Bye Nectaria. See you on Sunday. Nectaria, I can give you a lift home if you need one. Okay. I'm almost finished as well. I put a little bit of glue just there. Okay, I think we're going to have to call this doll Christina because this little doily has been crocheted by Christina. So I'm going to call her Christina. Okay, and that's exactly where you need a dot. What is it called in Greek? A dot in a pieta or he? What is a dot in Greek, girls? The line we have here by our boobies. Pieta, όχι pieta. Πέστε το. Πώς είναι το dot στα ελληνικά? Help me. Help me. What's a dot called? Αυτή η γραμμούλα δίπλα στο στήθος μας. Και έχουμε και εδώ στην κυλίτσα. Pensa, yes, thank you. Bravo, Nectaria, I'm impressed. Not bad for a South African child. Nectaria, I'm impressed. Look how nice the doily is looking. It goes without saying that there's going to be a bling in the center there, something. But look how nicely it fitted. And that's the dress binding, the seam binding that I put in first. The back. The back is a bit wonky here. Can you see that? Not very nice sculpting. I'll pull all this glue off when I'm finished. I might still give her a petticoat as well. I might give her a music petticoat like the other doll. That one with the music paper. I'll see tomorrow morning. So, she's going to get her wings, which are going to go there, which I think we can put in. Something's not looking straight. See, I want it to look nice from the back as well. Actually, this is going to look better at the back than in her tummy. I just don't know how well it's going to stick. We're going to try it. I'm not sure if it's going to stick. It's in her papa. Hello, Joanna. How are you, my sweetie? Έχω καιρό να σου μιλήσω, Ιωάννα. Ναι, ταιριάξαν αρκετά ωραία. Και τελικά μου φαίνεται θα μπει και αυτό που το ήθελα. I'm just thinking where to put this and whether I should put this. Oh, I pulled out something else. I bought this bracelet because I thought I could break it apart. It's now a pity to break this whole circle just for one flower. But that would have been lovely. Little flowers are also very pretty. I can put one big flower over here. But it's not perfect. We can put smaller flowers. Let me put this away quickly. No. How about real flowers? Like flowers. I'm Rose's flowers. Can you see, girls? I don't think I can go bigger than that. I don't think I should go smaller than that either. Ugh. No, the small ones are no good. Then we've got these here, the Melissa Francis ones. But they're a little bit wishy-washy. I could dye them. No, I don't think those flowers match. And I actually don't think we're going to put those. Oh no, I know it. Och, καλά. color. We're going to put pearls. I think you realize that it's pearls, because there's almost pearls at the back. I mean, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? We're talking pearls here, girls. We're talking about a big pearl in the center here. Those are a little bit lighter, but I don't think it's a train smash. And we might be able to just put maybe 2 smaller ones over there so it can look like a button. But now I want cream pearls. This little this butterfly would have been nice there, but it just broke on me. But it could have been, might have been too much. I want the right color. This is like greenish gray pearls, and that's a beige pearl. So just bear with me while I fiddle around and look for another one that's the same color as that. Ah. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look. But you know, sometimes, no. Am I making a big noise? It's too white. What a problem I found now. I'm going to have to take that one out. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, sorry. Lots of noise. Sorry, it's late and the little brain is not working so well. Put a big one from the same collection, and then a little bit smaller, and a little bit smaller. Just there. And I don't think it wants anything else at all. We could have put something around her little neck. And what it needs around the little neck is a little bit of black something. Kalinichta Katerina, Kegofe Votara. So what we'll do is round the neck we need a little bit of decoration. A little bit of black lace would have been perfect, but I ain't got no black lace. A little bit of black jewelry cord would also be very good, but I don't know where I've got that. We will try this. If this doesn't look good, then we'll go and look for black. That should be enough. Now this up there is where we need the flower. That is where we need a very, very small, tiny, teeny, weeny little flower. Up there. And that I will put on tomorrow, okay, because I'm going to go and search. And this is where we need glossy accents. Or this is Claudia Helmet, multi-medium. And why I've chosen it instead of glossy is that it dries without a shine. So it won't, although a shine would have also been good. Might actually give it some glossy. Or actually I'm going to give it some stickles. Okay. Sorry, am I off camera? Why don't you call me and say you're off camera, doll? I need to go and have my eyes retested. You see, yes, you'll see on my blog, I will do a YouTube video on it on Saturday, and I'll put it on my blog on Saturday. Joanna, nimaste kala. Edoseli ana luludaiki. Needs a tiny, tiny little flower. Is all it needs. But my flowers are not the right color. This is too big. It needs a small flower, but this is a bud. I don't want a bud. I need to go through all the flowers and see what I've got. I think I'm going to make a little flower with the paper that I've got left over. Can you see this paper? Oh, she's fallen twice. Twice too much. Can you see them? No, you can't see them. Where the hell are they? Excuse the French. Tablepete taluludakia. That's how small they have to be. That's how small they have to be because I don't have another punch. And it's going to have a little pearl center. Sorry, that's my Eileen's that just tippled off the little ledge. And I think we're going to have to use a tiny, tiny baby pearl. This might be too small. Stupid thing is stuck onto my finger. I don't want it to stick onto my finger. You've got to stick onto the flower. Oh, we'll put it on, and if we don't like it, we're going to rip it off. Kalinichte Irini, I believe you had a cloudy Nafplio today. See. Okay, girls. It may be a little bit overkill, but might be a little bit too much. Okay. I love and leave you as well. Ne, kolise, aftoine polikalo gogo, to quick dry, very fast. Oh, the computer. All right, my lovies. I'm wishing you all good night. Here's Christina. Actually, she needs stuff over there too. So this is Clockwork Christina. Who's giving me a hard time at this time of the night because these little pearls are sticking everywhere but on where they're meant to be sticking. One more over there. Okay. Tomorrow morning I'll put off all these things. I'm not so sure if I like the key where it is. I might lift the key up a little bit higher, but it's stuck now. I'll see. Did you see her wings? I'm also not 100% happy with her skirt yet. I most probably will give her the same petticoat as this. I'll most probably give her a lace petticoat and maybe shorten this a little bit more. I think I'm going to cut another layer off. Just a thin, like a half a centimeter off. But I'll see it tomorrow morning. I'll know tomorrow morning what to do with her. Who's here? Seeking. My gosh, your name sounds very funny. Seeking go. You're not serious. Anyway. Seeking go fart. Plaka maskani. Anyway, guys. Gogo, which glue are you talking about, my sweetie pie? Hi, Martha. Martha, what is your other name? It sounds very funny. Oh, seeking for art. I could see fart. I'm a bit dyslexic. I was reading seek and go fart. Gogo, I use this quick dry Arlene's glue, and this I think Paraskavi has. It's also very good. I used it. If you see my video I did with my son-in-law's book that I had stuck corks onto cardboard. This dried and was very effective. It dried faster than the Claudia Helmet glue. It dried a lot faster than this. This I was battling because it wasn't drying fast enough. So this dried a lot faster and it stuck well. Sorry, Martha. Martha, I've been on air for 2 hours, so excuse me. So I'm a little bit tired and it's extremely hot here. Thank you, Martha. I had made it myself out of clay. There's not much of it showing, but if you see the beginning of the video, you'll see that I had sculpted it myself. Anyway, unfortunately, I was on my way out, Martha. Hope you can join us next time. Art Dar here as well. Hello, I've seen you, Art Dar, on Retro 113, I think. Anyway, girls, I was on since 10:15, so I think Ustream is going to kick me off if I don't politely leave. That's my dress form that's going to be friends with this one. So I'll do a little collection. Okay, good night, girls. Be good. I'll talk to you next time, maybe even over the weekend. Bye, Christina. And her name is Christina because Christina that's online crocheted this little doily for me. So I've named her Christina. Good night, sweeties. Bye.